Hey everybody, welcome back to the tower. We had a lot of cool storms today. Even the tornado sirens decided to go off, and it was quite exciting tonight. I have a couple of videos I recorded, during and before and during that event a little bit. Uh, but yeah, everything is okay. Power didn't even go out, so we're fine. Anyway, with that out of the way and that little bit of excitement, I get to get back to my normal stuff. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I hope this helps you and, we figure some stuff out for you. Maybe avoid a disaster. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, I hope I can help you. What I do here is I just drew two major Arcana deck cards to find out what your tower moment is going to be and the outcome. Or what causes the tower moment and the outcome of it. We'll look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and then we will clarify. That's it. Also, all these messages are timeless, so give it a little bit of time after watching this. Maybe it kicks in, maybe it's like just down the road, just around the corner, because that's kind of the point of these things. And, if it doesn't resonate at all, don't try to force it. And one more thing before we get started, all of these messages, there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. It's a collective reading, so there's that. All right, I think I covered everything. Let's get started. On this side of the tower, we have the Emperor card. Now, this is the lack of control. Everything feels like it's spinning out of control, and I don't know why, but if you seem to be under some stress, you seem to be under some exhaustion, you seem to be tired. Everything just feels like it's, out of your control. You can't feel like you can get anything done, really. Or even when you do, it's always half done, or it's not very good, or you get the idea, right? It's, nothing feels right. Everything feels off. And that leads to the tower moment. The tower moment leads to the devil card. Well, remember when I talked about avoiding a tower moment? The devil card is always about vice. It's always about addiction. It's always about, recklessness. It's about being trapped in a place where you don't want to be. Even though you can free yourself at any time, as they tell you, it's a lot harder than it looks sometimes. And this is what this tower moment is going to bring you. It's going to bring you into a toxic comfort zone. It's going to bring you into a place where, it's fine, but it's really just kind of eating away at your sanity over and over again. Forever. Maybe not forever, but quite a while. The Justice card and the Hierophant are at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is kind of like... the balance is being way not restored here, and you're kind of not learning your lesson. The devil shows up on this side of the tower. It's a tainted card. It kind of affects everything else, which sucks, but that's just how it is. And I feel like you are heading into an unbalanced place right now. Oh boy. Yeah, you're very tired. You're exhausted. You're worn out. Queen of Wands. Yeah. And the Three of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, get these cards straightened out a little bit. Now, this is the energy of you're exhausted, you're tired, you're being lied to, and you're being betrayed. And you know it. There is somebody looking at you, smiling, and they're saying, I have to work late tonight, honey. Don't wait up for me. I have to, go to a meeting. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to whatever. And you know what's going on. You've known what's going on. You're being lied straight to your face, and it sucks. But you feel trapped. Nine of Wands, you feel like there's nowhere to go. You feel like you're just being abused and beaten and hurt and suffering. And there's nowhere to go. You feel like you're trapped because you can go, but there's nowhere to go. You know what I mean? It's like I could leave this place where I'm at, but what do I do then? I don't have any money saved up. I don't have a car. I don't have anything of this really my own. It would be like the clothes on my back and leaving, and that's a horrifying idea to you. So you just stay where you're at. Continually getting worn down and used and abused. That would make a whole lot of sense why you don't feel any control. And the Tower moment, Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Oh boy. Oh boy. The 7 and the 3 of Swords show up in the same reading. That's not good. This Tower moment is going to be caused when you decide to put your foot down and kind of call them out. And they're going to admit to the cheating. They're going to admit to it. They're going to be like, yeah. And then what are you going to do? They know you're stuck. They know you have nowhere to go. They know that you're trapped. They know that. They're going to admit right to it. They don't care. They're going to use you, use your money, your resources. I mean, this little life thing you've got going on is going to continue. You're going to be paying the bills because if you don't, you lose the stuff too. You're going to still be buying food because if you don't, if they don't have to buy food, and it's going to be, it's like this dynamic you have isn't going away. You are absolutely trapped here. They could admit to being the worst person on the planet, and you're just like, I have nowhere else to go. I don't have any family. I don't have any friends. I mean, I am completely isolated. I don't even. You painted yourself into a literal corner. This person is kind of a monster. I would call him a sociopath. And you're in their trap. They control you, and it's not good. You're going to be in a very dark place. That's why the devil is here. No celebration. No movement forward. Increasingly reckless behavior until something terrible happens and you probably end up hurting yourself or in an accident, or you just drink too much, or you do too much, or you just kind of act out more and more and more until something snaps and it can't be fixed. Well, this is a very sad reading. You've learned your lesson, but balance can't be restored. It's like you're too late. At the end of the deck, we have the Five of Cups here, which is the card of regret. You are in a very bad place if this resonates with you at all. Sorry. We'll cut the deck real quick and see what we get. Get some advice a little bit. What should this person do? I don't usually do this. I don't like shuffling on camera because it's always filler. You ever watch a tarot reader do that? And they always shuffle and they're flipping and flopping the cards, and all of a sudden it's like, well, this deck has an attitude with me, and I'll get a different deck. It's just filler. It's padding. I don't know why they do that. I always shuffle before I even start, but let's see what the advice is. One card. One card. Four of Pentacles shows up as your one advice card. Basically, you're afraid. and you have to let go of this situation. You need to leave. I know that sounds terrifying because there is nothing out there. There is nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. There's no one to talk to. You feel like you're completely alone. But this situation is never going to get better for you, and it leads to a dark place. The only advice you get is to leave. Because they've got a hold on you like no other, and you need to get out. Alright? You gotta face your fear, man. Because at the bottom of the deck now is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is basically, this person is probably doing a lot more wrong in their life than good. So if they are willing to admit cheating on you and, basically holding you captive, that's basically kidnapping, right? If you can't get away and there's nowhere to go and they're just being evil and mean and abusive, I am 100% sure that they are doing other things in their life that is very illegal, and you need the help of the law. You need outside help. You need to call someone. You need to start doing this, because if you follow this tower moment through to the devil, you stay there. You stay there until you cannot leave. All right? God. Sometimes these readings are tough, I hope they don't resonate with anyone. I don't want it to, but if it does, if it resonates with you and you're watching this and you're in this situation, get out, run, leave. There's always a place to go. Always. Don't ever tell yourself that you're stuck, because you're not. There is always a place to go. Get in your car, take whatever money you can find, take whatever things you need, and get out. Disappear. Maybe a bag of clothes, and just leave. This person is no good for you. They are no good for anyone. And you got trapped. It's not your fault. You're not stupid. You're not brainless. It was probably good in the beginning. It was probably nice and sparkly and fun in the beginning and seemed completely normal, but it's not normal now. Okay? Get out. I hope this helps someone. I hope it gives them the courage to leave a situation like this. I hope that it puts somebody else's life on a better course, Sometimes unknown is better than what you know. Because this is no fun. This is kind of ugly. All right, I've rambled on enough. You can make your own decisions. You have free will, of course. But I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. Your only option here is to get out and leave. Four of Pentacles. Just run. Let it all go. Take whatever you need that's essential and get out. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. Please think about hitting the old subscribe button. Totally free. I know that's a weird segue and kind of a tone shift, but I gotta ask, and that's, YouTuber's life, I guess. But seriously, good luck. Get out. Don't ever look back. Have a good one. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.